welcome back to Easily Explained, where today we will be talking even more about irregular preterite tense verbs. So let's get started. Up until now, we have gone over preterite tense verbs that follow the most common formula of the combined conjugation charts, such as the verbs saber, querer, tener, poder, hacer, estar, poner, and traer. And we also went over the verbs ver and dar and the verbs decir and traer, which have a little bit different ways to conjugate. Today we're going to be going over two more verbs, ir and ser. So let's get started. So the verb ir means to go or to go to or going to, basically. And the verb ser means to be. So if we're using it in the past tense, the verb ir would mean, for example, if I conjugated ir for the yo form, that would mean I went or I was going to do something. And then ser in the preterite tense would be I was, if we were conjugating it for the yo form. So these two verbs are the last type of verb, irregular preterite tense verbs, that we're going to be talking about. So the plus side of ir and ser in the preterite tense verbs is that their conjugation chart is the same. The stem and the endings are the same for ir and ser. They're very irregular, especially when you talk about the stem, but they are exactly the same, the conjugation charts. So you don't need to learn two separate conjugation charts for ir, like one for ser and one for ir. Both of them are the same. So how do we tell the difference in normal conversation? It goes back to context. They have pretty different meanings, so it's pretty easy to be able to tell whether you're saying, for example, you're saying I went to the grocery store rather than I was bored. You can tell in the context, even if the word itself is the same, which it is going to be in Spanish. All right, so our conjugation chart. The endings are a little bit different as well, but the main irregular part is the stem. So basically, in the endings, there's no set way to do it. Basically, the endings are iste, imos, isteis, and eron. So as you can see, this doesn't match any conjugation chart or any combined preterite conjugation chart. That's why it's one of the most irregular ones. We just have to memorize these endings. The yo form is just e from the ER-IR conjugation chart. Iste, imos, istes. So basically this part, the top part of the conjugation chart, is the exact same as the ER-IR preterite conjugation chart. But then the ella, el, usted, and ellos, ellas, ustedes form does not match either one, because if you recall, the preterite AR ending is o and the preterite ER-IR ending is yo. So we just have that e, and the eron kind of matches what we saw with the verb decir and traer, where it was not ieron or aron. That doesn't match either. It's just eron. So it's iste, imos, istes, eron for ir and ser. And these stems, all right, so those were our endings. Now let's go over stems. The stem is fu. Fu. Yes, it is very irregular. So if we add our endings, it becomes fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, fuisteis, fueron. For both said and id. Yo fui could either mean I went or I was. Tú fuiste, él, ella, usted fue, nosotros fuimos, vosotros fuisteis, and ellos, ellas, ustedes fueron. Now it's time for practice. In the first problem, you're just writing the conjugation chart. That's going to help with 2 through 5, where all you have to do is decide what the subject pronoun is and conjugate the verb for that subject pronoun. So pause the video now and complete the practice. All right, number 1, we're just writing out the conjugation chart one more time. So it is fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, fuisteis, and fueron. All right, that's our conjugation chart. The stem is this part of all of the conjugation chart. And then we added in the endings, I, iste, e, imos, isteis, eron, that work for said and id. All right, now for 2 through 5, we just need to identify the subject pronoun and the correct conjugation for that. So in this case, we're talking about tú, so our conjugation is fuiste. Tú fuiste a la tienda ayer. Number 3, nosotros is our subject pronoun. So we're going to be using fuimos. Nosotros fuimos estudiantes. And if you were just given a sentence like that, you would understand they're using fuimos from ser, not from ir, because you wouldn't say we went students. You would say we were students. Mis amigas is the subject pronoun ellas, so then fueron a bailar. Ella is our subject pronoun for number 5, so ella fue organizada. Congratulations, you're now an expert at the irregular preterite tense verbs ir and ser. If this video helped, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. We'll see you guys next time. Bye!